Win the morning, win the day. Sound familiar? Yeah, we've all heard this a million times. The entire productivity world seems absolutely obsessed with this idea that success is built at 5 a.m. with cold showers and a journal. But what if we've been looking in completely the wrong place? What if the secret to a winning day isn't found at sunrise, but in those quiet moments the night before? In this explainer, we're going to dig into the science and the psychology that suggests your evening routine is actually far more important than your morning one. So, let's talk about your brain's nightly update. The why behind all of this really comes down to what your brain is up to while you're asleep. See, the thoughts, the feelings, all the stuff you consume right before bed, it doesn't just vanish. Nope, it's being actively processed, sorted, and basically hardwired right into your subconscious. Here's a great way to think about it. Your brain is a computer, right? Well, your morning routine, that's just the reboot. You're just turning the machine on for a fresh start. But the evening routine, oh, that's the software update. That's the programming that actually determines how the whole system is going to run the next day. And this isn't just some cute metaphor. It's based on a real neuroscientific process called memory consolidation. Every single night, your brain is like a little librarian, sorting through everything that happened that day. It's deciding, okay, this matters, let's keep it, and this is junk, let's toss it. And here's the kicker. Your final thoughts and feelings of the day, they get top priority. They're at the front of the line for this sorting process. So this puts you on one of two very different paths. If your nights are just chaotic, you're stressed out, you're endlessly scrolling, overthinking everything, you're basically programming your subconscious with pressure and anxiety. But if you choose an intentional night, one filled with peace and a little reflection on your wins, now you're programming momentum and clarity. It's a huge difference. Okay, so let's flip the coin and talk about the hidden costs of chaos. Because when we just let our evenings happen to us, there are real, tangible costs. So many of us blame our lack of motivation or energy on a weak morning, but the real culprit is often an unmanaged night. And this creates that vicious cycle that so many of us get trapped in. You have a chaotic night, right? That leads to a heavy, sluggish morning where you feel like you're wading through mud. That low energy means low productivity, which then, of course, creates feelings of guilt. And that guilt just follows you right into the evening, feeling another chaotic night, and boom, the cycle repeats. So what's the actual damage being done here? It really boils down to three major consequences that most people just misattribute to a simple lack of willpower or not being a morning person. First, and this is a big one, your self-trust erodes. Every time you promise yourself you'll go to bed early, and then you stay up doom scrolling, you are literally teaching your brain not to trust you. Second, you wake up in survival mode because your nervous system never truly got to rest. It was busy processing stress all night. And third, you lose all momentum, carrying yesterday's emotional clutter into a brand new day. Okay, enough about the problem. Let's talk about the solution. The good news is you can completely reverse that downward spiral with a clear, actionable playbook. And this isn't about adding more to your to-do list. It's about being intentional. So here it is, a 7-step ritual to reclaim your nights. First, create a wind-down window. This is a non-negotiable block of time, say 60 minutes, that signals the day is over. No more work, no more stressful tasks. Second, use a brain dump. Get all those swirling thoughts out of your head and onto paper. This tells your brain it can stop worrying. Third, review small wins. Acknowledge what went right today, no matter how minor. This builds confidence. Fourth, set one priority for tomorrow. Just one. This creates clarity. Fifth, reduce digital stimulation. Screens off. We all know blue light messes with deep sleep. Sixth, rehearse your identity. We'll dive into this next. And finally, number 7, choose a signature ritual to anchor the whole routine. Let's pause on step 6 because this distinction is critical. An affirmation, like I'm confident, is based on hope. An identity statement, though, is a statement of fact about your behavior. Saying, I am someone who honors my energy, isn't just wishing. It's a declaration that drives you to act in line with that identity. It's so much more powerful. And for that final step, your signature ritual. It doesn't have to be complicated. The goal is just to choose something emotionally grounding that your brain starts to associate with peace and shutdown. It could be as simple as a warm shower, 5 minutes of silent breathing, or reading a chapter of a novel. And this brings us to the most important takeaway. Your discipline isn't measured at sunrise. Your future self, the person you are working to become, isn't forged in the frantic energy of the morning. They are built quietly and intentionally the night before. Ultimately, it all comes down to this one single conscious choice each evening. Are you going to send the exhausted, overstimulated, and stressed out version of yourself to bed? Or are you going to send the grounded, supported, and peaceful version to go and do that vital nightly work? This is the question I want to leave you with. It's not about what you'll do tomorrow morning. It's about the decision you make in a few hours. Who will you choose to put to bed tonight? Because when you really think about it, it's that simple. The quality of your day is determined before it even begins. The person you put to bed is, without fail, the very same person who wakes up the next morning. Choose wisely.